Welcome to Stronger Than Yesterday FBC Fitness page. This is Amy. We are going to do a Pilates workout today. This workout was inspired by John McCallum. It is a blend of Pilates, mobility, and flexibility. This was a workout, he did a mobility workout on Saturday. I've done it 3 times since then because I absolutely loved it. So we're gonna blend those 3 elements together. Pilates, which is core strength, mobility, which is movement and joint action for all ranges of motion in your body, and flexibility, just keeping ourselves limber. This is something that I've really started concentrating on in the last couple of years because of all the itises that I've had in my body, and maybe you can relate to that. Arthritis, tendonitis, bursitis. Most recently, I've been struggling with piriformis syndrome, which is a muscle deep in your butt. So yes, it's been a pain in the butt. My husband says, I am a pain in the butt. He's accurate right now. So this type of workout is healing. It's therapeutic, it's challenging. All of those things wrapped up in one. I had lots of great reviews from Pilates class last week from several of you, and it made me also realize how much my body has missed it. So welcome aboard. I'm glad you're here. We're going to get started in a standing position. All that you need is a mat, if you have one, not absolutely necessary. You want some type of pillow, possibly, or a mini ball, something to place behind your back. And then I've got a blanket, or you could use a towel for elbows and forearms when we do planks. Sometimes that just gets uncomfortable, or you can lay it under your hip as well. All right, let's get started. Standing up in mountain pose. Long spine, long neck, palms forward. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold, over. Half lift. Hands all the way to the floor and either step or jump back to plank. Remember your plank position. Anytime you can drop to your knees. But you want your plank to be long and solid, no swaying here, and no lifting there. So long, parallel to the floor. Now slowly start to lower down to the floor, and then lift up into cobra. Back extension. Take it back down. Curl the toes under, down dog, hips go up. Step your right foot forward and check that the knee is right over your ankle. And let's just press through this. Down and up with your hip. You're thinking about pressing the hip flexor on this back long straight leg toward the floor. Just a gentle stretch. Now lift the hand that's closest to the foot and turn your chest toward the knee. Reach these fingers up really high to the sky. Take that hand to the floor. Step back to plank. Holding here for a few seconds. Your hands are under your shoulders. Do the same thing. Step forward, left foot. Check out your alignment. Knee over ankle, not knees over toes. Okay, so shift back. Start pressing the back hip toward the floor. Gentle stretch. Lift the inside hand closest to the foot and turn, rotate toward the knee. Hand comes back to the floor and then step back to plank. Rock forward and back. You're pushing off your toes. Keep your body really long and tight. Feet together, knees together. 8 more. 7. 4. 3. 2. 1. Step or jump your feet back to your hands. Straighten the legs. And inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Very good. Hip mobility work. Pick up the knee, scoop it around each direction, then alternate. There you go. Oh, those hips may be cranky this morning. Now, if you've had hip replacement surgery or you've had an injury in your hip or your low back, you may not be very mobile here. Your foot may be really low to the ground. That's okay. Work within your range of motion. The goal is to be able to get greater and greater with each practice. Allowing the body to gradually get stronger, more mobile, more flexible. That's it. We've got one more each side. Let's do that sun salutation again with the chaturanga. A little faster. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands to the floor. Bend your knees, step or jump to plank. Chaturanga, slowly lower yourself down. Press those elbows in and hold yourself off the floor. Hold it. And lift the chest up. Now you have the option here. I've got my knees on the floor. I don't feel like my low back is ready for that yet. But you could lift up, knees off the floor if you'd rather. Curl the toes under. Press the hips up and back to down dog. Now holding your plank, right foot, step forward and back. Forward and back to plank. How far can you bring this right foot up? Can you bring it next to the hand? Maybe not, maybe so. Then push straight back into that plank position. Strength and mobility, blend them together. It's a beautiful thing. It creates strength gains, decreases injury. 4 more. 3. Engage your core. 2. And hold it out there. All right, let's do some push-ups here, getting deeper into this stretch. Bend your elbows. Push up. If you need to, put your back knee on the floor. Inhale, exhale. Or you could just hold this position if you want to skip the push-ups. Let's do 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Hold it. Walk this foot in closer. Get on the side of the foot and let the knee fold out to the side. Oh, hello hip and piriformis. Nice. Still strengthening your shoulders and your core by holding this strong plank. Turn the knee back up and step back to plank. Oh, same leg, right knee into pigeon. Bring it under, sit on it, and then go back to plank. Pigeon, plank. Take just a brief second or two to settle into that deep hip stretch. Now if you want to, you can lay your body down over the knee and get a little mini push-up in there. Or just keep the chest up. We've got 1 more. And drop to the knees, push back over those hips in child's pose. We're going to switch to the other side. Let's start in plank. Now it's your left foot stepping forward, trying to get close to that left hand. Back to plank. Hands under your shoulders. Your neck is long. do 2 more. Hold this one out there. Get ready for those push-ups. Remember, if you want, you can drop this back knee down, bend those elbows, drop your chest. How low can you go? Woo! Four more. 3, 2, 1. Hold it up. Walk this left foot in. Get on the side of the foot a little bit and drop that knee out to the side. Get a deep hip stretch, hip opener. Woo! Take the knee back up to the top and kick this leg back to plank. All right, left knee comes under into pigeon. Come down, push back to plank. Down. Remember, if you want, you can lay down over that knee when you come out. You're engaging your core. Keep it tight. We're almost finished with the warm-up. Hang on. 3 more. 2, 1. And drop to the knees. Child's pose. Sit back. Very good. We are warm and ready to work. Yeah? All right. Flip over on your back. Options, have your pillow near you if you need it. Take a quick sip of water. All right. All the way down on your back. Knees to your chest. We're going to start with single leg stretch. So grab one knee, extend the other one out. Good. You can keep your head up, pressing your chin toward your chest, eyes looking at your toes, or you can lay your head down. Get a little dynamic pull here on the inside leg. Pull it in. The other leg is extending out as far as you can reach it, pointing those toes. Breathing through it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees hug in, relax. Adding the crisscross, hands come behind your head. We're gonna lift the ribs to the opposite knee. Cross over. Maybe you want to keep the legs out of it and just get the cross with your upper body. But please do not pull up on your neck, on your head. You don't want to pull here. It's this, your neck and your head should not even be a factor in this. It should be rib cage, lifting and crossing, not your head. See how relaxed my head is and my fingertips? I'm not pulling. Same thing, if you're moving those legs out, reach that extended one as far as you can away from you. Eight, 7, come on, you got it. Let it burn. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Windshield wipers, working your obliques, arms out to the side, legs extended up, or you could have knees bent. You know, we've been using our windshield wipers a lot recently, in Arkansas for sure. I don't know about you, where you're at, but it has rained and rained and rained. So, use your windshield wipers here to clean off your windshield. If your legs are straight, if you're flexible enough to extend them all the way up, do that. Squeeze them together, press in at the heels, point your toes. Now this movement is more about what's happening in your low back than it is about what's happening in your legs. Okay, so start really focusing on pressing that hip, your back pocket, into the floor as your legs move side to side. So imprint that back pocket into your mat. Imagine that you've got a marshmallow in your back pocket. I don't know why you ever would, but it's a good imagery. Put that marshmallow in your back pocket and squish it into the floor, and squish the other one into the floor. And as you do that, pull the belly button into the spine. Try not to use these arms. Your arms aren't helping push you side to side. They're completely relaxed. Eight, 7. Center it up. Rock those hips up and down. Up and down. Now this is where you may want to use your pillow to place under your hips. It will assist you in a couple different ways. First of all, it'll give you more flexibility in your hamstrings. It straightens those legs out for you. And then it also allows you to go to a higher point. Rather than dropping all the way down to the floor, you get some assistance by giving yourself a little layer up. If you don't need it, don't use it. You want to hold your head up. Rest your head in your fingertips. Squeeze your legs together. Press those heels in toward one another. Woo! 8 more. 7. I don't know about y'all, but mine is burning all the way. From here, down. Straight down through the rectus abdominis. Burn, baby, burn. Last one. Oh, hug those knees in. Wowzers. Continuing with straight leg, reach. Legs go straight up. Hands behind your head. Long legs out, out, up, up. Inhale, exhale. Now options for this. Head could be down, knees could be bent. Think about this. Pressing your spine and your hips, your low back into the mat. Pressing down. Again, a lot of times in Pilates, it's more about what's going on underneath you, what you're doing deep inside your body, than what is visible to the eye, okay? So I may be able to see our legs move out and in, but I can't really tell if you're initiating the movement and moving properly because I can't really see what you're doing here. So take your spine and imprint it, stamp it down into your mat. Hammer it down. If you feel air pocket coming underneath you here, then don't lower the legs quite as low. Stop. Okay, maybe it's here. Maybe that's your stopping point. That's fine. Head is relaxed. No pulling on that neck. 2 more. 1 more. Oh, hug it in. All right, let's work some mobility on our hips. One leg goes straight up. The other knee can be bent if you're pretty tight, or you could extend that leg all the way out straight on the floor. Point your toes. Keep the ankle locked, just like it is. No moving in your ankle, okay? Move from your hip. Circle. circle. Now you'll notice how straight my leg is on this left leg, because this is a healthy leg. My other one is damaged. So there'll be a big difference when we get over there. And that may be the same case for you. That's okay. You just do what you can do, right? Don't let things that you can't do keep you from things you still can do. And we can always do something. No excuses. 2 more. And pause. Now, for 5 reps, I want you to go the same direction, but make this the largest diameter circle you can make. 5. Ooh, work through that hip. I hear a lot of snapping going on. Is that y'all's hip or mine? Keep your pelvis stable. Don't go swishing side to side on your mat. Press down. And hold it at the top. All right, let's reverse directions, going in a small diameter. Keep that leg straight. Remember, you can have this knee bent if you need it. You could also prop a very small pillow under your pelvis. That will release the strain and tightness in your hamstring too. I might have to do that on the other side. Movement comes from here and here. Pause at the top. Now what? 5 large diameter, same direction. Circle all the way around. How big can you make it? Keeping your hips where they are. Don't sway right and left. 1 more. That's it. Pull it in. Hug it in. Let's do the same thing on our other leg. We can't play favorites. We got to balance our body. All right, straighten this leg. Ow. Oh. All right, either knee bend on this one or extend it out and circle. Remember, it's not the ankle that's moving. A lot of times I'll see people do this. Okay, it's not there. Leave that joint alone. Move from the hip joint. I can feel a little more flexibility happening here as this is getting looser and warmer. It still hurts. All right, now 5 big diameter in this direction. Come on, big, big, big circles. One more. Ow. Reverse, small circles, other direction. Yeah. If you need that pillow to release some tension in your low back. Oh, that's so much better. And hamstring. You can prop that right under your hips. Little tricks of the trade. Breathe. Are you breathing? 2 more. All right, 5 big diameter circles. Let's go. One more, you got it. Hug it in, very good. One more exercise on our back, then we're gonna change positions. Straight leg scissors. Pull, switch. Whoa. How close can you bring that knee toward your nose? If you want, you can keep your head down. That's always an option. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug those knees in and relax. Take a break. Drink some water. Next position will be on our side. Okay. This is hard, teaching from the mat. I can't see what y'all are doing up here. Hey guys. Glad you're here. Hope you're working hard with me. Wow, there's a bunch of you on. All right, side plank work. Now this is where you may want a towel or something to layer under your forearm if that bothers you. Some people are solid steel and it doesn't hurt. I'm a little wimpy there. All right, stack your hips, stack your shoulders, come up into a side plank and hold. Now, if coming up on both of your feet is just too challenging, bend the bottom leg, kick the foot back behind you, and rest on that bottom knee, okay? All right, we're gonna do 10 straight leg lifts with this top leg lifted up and down. 10, 9, don't let your hips shift, stay stacked. 5 more, ooh, this hurts under here. 4, 3, 2, and hold it up right here. Now just dip the hip, down, lift, down, lift, down, lift. Remember, you can still be on this bottom knee. Down, lift. How far can you reach over with that arm? 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Oh! Nice. Sit up with your legs in this letter Z. Take the arm that was on the floor and reach all the way over. Stretch and reach with that arm. Side opener. Take that arm down. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Side plank. Start with your forearm. Place that elbow directly under your shoulder. This is super important. Don't let your elbow be out there and your your shoulder under here. Line it up. Stack your hips. Lift into your side plank and hold. Either on your feet or on this knee. Either way, you're one solid straight line, hip over hip, shoulder over shoulder. Hold it. Breathing through it. Getting ready for 10 leg lifts. Top leg. Here you go. 1, 2, 3. Go with me. Don't rush it. 4, 5. Ow. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold your plank. Good. Dip. Down in the hip. Lift it up. Reach over. Come on, reach further with that arm. How far can you reach? To the side of the room. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh! Sit up with those legs in a V. Or a Z, I should say. That's a letter Z, isn't it? All right. Arm that was on the floor reaches up and over. This should feel so good right there. Little reaches. Open up the sides. make your way to a prone position, face down. You can turn sideways, or you can see me better if you want to. I'll probably do both positions. All right, we're gonna strengthen our back. So you can either have your head down, or you can hold up here, but the right leg only, lift it straight up, lift. Squeeze that gluteus maximus really tight. Four more. Pause. That same leg is going into scorpion. Pick up the right leg, bend it, bring it over toward the floor, and come back down. Keep your shoulders squared up. I don't want you to roll over on that side hip. You may not be able to bring the foot very far. Just go where you can. Three more. And rest in cobra. Bring those elbows in and under your shoulders, palms up. Lift the sternum. Keep the ears away from your shoulders, none of this. Lengthen. Few slow, deep breaths. Strengthening our glutes, our low back, and working on mobility in our hips and low back. Let's repeat all of that on the left side. Come back down, left leg lift. That knee is straight. Your body is naturally going to try to find a way to cheat. The path of least resistance is the way the body always tries to go. So that obviously would be bending the knee for a shorter angle, right? No, keep it long and squeeze your gluteus maximus, that big muscle in your posterior. And squeeze it. Don't just throw the leg up there. Squeeze first and lift from that muscle. Four, three. Scorpion with the left side. Left leg comes up. Twist it over. Come down. Release. Two more. And rest. Whew. Come back up to cobra. Either your elbows or maybe you're ready to come on up into your hands. But again, keep those shoulders down away from your ears. You may be discovering through this workout that your body is not in balance. It has probably been very recognizable that one side is stronger than the other, one is more flexible than the other. That's why this type of workout is important in your fitness program, to find those imbalances and correct them, decreasing our risk of injury. And another thing you'll find is that in your regular programming, you probably don't work your back and your core and your posterior muscles as much as you should. So, continuing on with that, let's do more posterior work, shall we? All right, we're gonna start with legs lifted, toes turned out, click your heels in. Again, your legs are straight. If you want more, you could hold isometrically with the upper body lifted. You could always increase the angle here. You could, the extension by reaching out or forward, or you can just stay here. Walk all over you. Click those boots. Click, click, click. Eight, 7, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Push back into down dog. I'm going to turn sideways. Press your heels toward the floor. Ears in between your arms. Tailbone lifts up. Into plank position. We're going to press back into a crunch and then back out to plank. Crunch in. So bring your belly button into your thighs, ears in between your arms, and then lengthen back to plank. Breathe through it. Let's do one more. And rest on your knees. Opposite arm and leg reach. Your hands are under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Reach out. Opposite arm and leg. And down. How far can you extend those limbs out away from the midline? Remember, it's opposite, so if it's your right arm, it's your left leg back. Tabletop position with your back. You should be able to balance a cup of tea on your back. Do 2 more. Last one. Lay all the way down on your belly. All right, we're gonna do a Superman push-up, but this is everything on the posterior and anterior. So it's a complex everything combo move. It's gonna look like this. Superman with wide arms, wide legs, activating your glutes and hips. Then bring your hands under your shoulders, curl the toes under, and push yourself all the way up. Lower all the way down. Reach out to Superman. Wide arms, wide legs. Push up. Okay, keep going. Another level. When you push up on your knees instead of your toes. Then lift the knees, reach out to Superman. Drop the knees, come up, push up. Swimming is next. Legs are straight, arms are straight. Let's go. Chop, chop, chop. Keep those elbows and knees straight. Eight, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Child's pose. Push back. Hips go back over those heels. Arms reach out. Drop your head. Down dog, plank. Watch this. You're in a plank position, feet are wide. You're going to push back to down dog, back to plank. Now that's option 1. You can put your knees down anytime you need to. Option 2, if your shoulder feels stable enough to support your body weight on one arm, then you're going to do this. You're going to do a reach back with the hand to the opposite knee, shin, or ankle, however you can reach. So it's plank, reach, plank, reach. All right? Hand to the opposite side when you go to down dog. If that shoulder doesn't feel stable enough or strong enough, keep both hands on the floor. Let's go. Two more. One more. And rest. Nice. Grab a sip. All right, we're going to do 4 sun salutations at tempo in a row before we take a rest. All right? You can put your knees on the floor at any point on these. If you don't need to, stay on your toes. Standing position. Hands to your heart. Let's do this. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands to the floor. Bend your knees. Inhale, jump back to plank or step back. Inhale, down. Exhale, chaturanga up. Inhale, curl the toes under, down dog. Inhale, jump in. And come all the way up. Hands to your heart. That's 1. We've got 3 more. Work at your own pace. Facilitated by your breath. Keep working it. 2 more rounds. Last one. Give you a few more seconds to finish. Hey, hey. I know you're working hard out there. I can feel it. All right, we're all standing now. We're gonna push one heel forward Reach the opposite hand across to the outside of that leg. Now from a side view, you're pushing your hips straight back. Try not to shift your hips. Don't shift to the right or left. One knee bent, one knee straight, crossing over, keeping the spine long. Pushing that tailbone back, really opening up, for me, that piriformis. Two more. One more. Very good. Step those feet out wide. Toes forward, not sideways, all right? Hands to your heart. Stretch through your inner thigh, your adductor. Also getting in that hamstring and glute, hip. How low can you go? Stay in low. Don't come up and over. None of this, okay? Stay down, level. Good. Strengthening, mobility, flexibility. I tell you, anytime you put those three things together, strength, mobility, and flexibility, you can just guarantee that you're gonna have fitness, performance, strength, excellent benefits for the body. Stay low. It should be burning now. 8 more. 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Center it up. Lift. Bring those feet in. All right, I'm going to show you a few levels for this really deep hip opener stretch. You can either come to this position like a sumo wrestler, okay? Or you can get your feet closer, drop down in between your knees, take your elbows to the front of your knees, and push those knees back. Holding either one of those positions, opening up your hip. We're going to finish today with a challenge, crow pose. Some of my students can do this, like, I don't know, it's very impressive. I, not so much, okay? But do what you can. You're going to bring your hands forward in front of you, and you're going to keep those elbows on the front side of your knees. Tuck the head down, and start with picking one foot up, and see if you can get both feet up and balance. Oh my gosh, I'm doing it! Wow, I've never held it that long. Oh, but I'm getting a major cramp in my hips. Oh, keep trying, come on. Challenge of the day. Ow! Oh! And release. Oh my gosh. Maybe it was the pressure of being on screen in front of y'all. I don't know. I've never been able to keep my toes off the floor that long. All right, let's stretch through your shoulders. Slide one arm in between your hand and your knees. Reach it out as far as you can. So thread it through and lay on the back of the shoulder and look at your fingers. Take it up, switch to the other side, thread that arm through, lay on the back of that shoulder. Take it up, hands and knees. We're gonna rotate, look over the shoulder, at your ankle, come through the center. Lateral flexion of your stretching through your quads. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate your time. I know you've got other things you could be doing, but your body thanks you for this, your mind, your heart, your soul. Thank you for this. Jesus said in Matthew 11, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." His yoke is light. He'll carry it. I don't know what your burden is today. I don't know if it's just the stress of being quarantined and isolated from life, or if you've lost a job, or if you haven't seen your family, if you know someone who is fighting for their life from COVID-19. I don't know what your burden is, but Jesus does. He's our burden bearer. Jesus will give us rest. And so I pray today that you will find and seek his rest through prayer and his word. Y'all have a great day.